Now I'm talking about uptake of mineral ions. Most of the mineral cannot enter the root by passive transfer for two reasons. Mineral occur in soil as charged particle or ions which cannot move across the cell membrane, and second one is the concentration of mineral in the soil is usually lower than the concentration of mineral in the root. But some mineral enter the root passively without any energy expenditure. Specific protein in the membrane of root hair cells actively pump ions from the soil into the cytoplasm of epidermal cells. Now I am talking about transport of mineral ions. Once in the xylem, the mineral ions are transported to all parts through the transpiration stream. Uploading of the mineral ions takes place at the fine vein ending through active uptake by the cells and also by diffusion. Mineral ions are also often remobilized from the older sensing part to younger leaves and other parts. Some of the nitrogen is transported as inorganic ions, while most of it is carried into the organic form such as amino acid and other compounds. Small amount of sulfur and phosphorus are carried as organic substances. There is also exchange of materials between xylem and phloem. Now I am talking about phloem transport. The source for phloem transport in the leaf and the sink is any part that need food or the storage organ. Since the source sink relationship can vary, the phloem transport is bidirectional. Phloem sap mainly consists of water, sucrose, amino acid and hormones. The most accepted mechanism for the translocation of sugar through the phloem is the pressure flow or mass flow hypothesis. Now I am talking about phloem as the path of sugar transport. The sieve tube cells form long columns for the transport with their ends walls placed one over the other. The end wall, also called sieve plate, have pores called sieve pores. Cytoplasmic strand pass through the sieve pores which help in transport of sugars. Now I am talking about girdling experiment. Girdling experiment have been used to identify the tissue through which food is transported. A ring of bark is removed from the trunk up to the depth of phloem. In the absence of phloem, food is not translocated downwards. As a consequence, the portion of the bark above the girdle becomes swollen after a few weeks. This indicates that phloem is the tissue responsible for transport of organic food. Now I am explaining uptake and transport of mineral nutrients. Phloem obtain their carbon and most of their oxygen from carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. However, their remaining nutritional requirements are obtained from minerals and water for hydrogen in the soil. तो प्लांट जो है अपना ज़्यादातर कार्बन और ऑक्सीजन जो है वो एटमॉस्फेयर से ही लेता है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड वगैरह. Now I am talking about mineral absorption. The process of intake of nutrient from the soil is said to be mineral absorption. तो रूट के थ्रू सॉइल से प्लांट का न्यूट्रिएंट्स को लेना ही मिनरल एब्जॉर्प्शन है. It takes place through the intimate contact of root system with the soil solution. All inorganic elements except carbon, hydrogen and oxygen are called mineral elements. They are derived from weathering of parent rocks and held by soil. Mineral elements are distributed in soil either in dissolved form or in absorbed form. Dissolved salt from soil solution while absorbed from the plant by the plant through their roots. Minerals are absorbed by the cell of epiblema in maturation and elongation zone of roots. तो मैंने आपको बताया था कि जो रूट है या शूट है उसमें एक मैचुरेशन जोन होती है, एक इलोंगेशन जोन होती है जहाँ से हाइट बढ़ती है. तो वहीं से मिनरल को भी एब्जॉर्ब किया जाता है, रूट हेयर होते हैं क्योंकि वहाँ पर। दे आर नॉट एब्जॉर्ब्ड इन रूट हेयर जोन एंड मेरिस्टेमेटिक जोन। Plant absorb mineral from the soil through root in two different ways, by passive absorption and by active absorption। तो दो तरीके से प्लांट में जो रूट है वो एब्जॉर्ब करती है मिनरल को, एक तो पैसिव एब्जॉर्प्शन से और दूसरा एक्टिव एब्जॉर्प्शन से। Passive absorption theory assumes that it occurs due to physical force, while active absorption theory assumes that it occurs at the cost of metabolic energy। तो बिना एनर्जी के अगर हो रहा है तो वो पैसिव है, जबकि एनर्जी यूटिलाइज करवा के अगर हो रहा है तो वो एक्टिव है। तो नाउ आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग पैसिव एब्जॉर्प्शन। When absorption is simply caused by diffusion without any expenditure of energy on the part of absorbing cells, the process is called passive absorption। तो इसमें किसी एनर्जी की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती है, अपने आप ही हो जाता है सिंपल डिफ्यूजन के प्रोसेस से। इट कैन टेक्स प्लेस बाई द सम मैकेनिज्म। सबसे पहले जिसकी बात कर रहे हैं दैट इज़ मास फ्लो हाइपोथेसिस। According to this theory, ions move through roots along with the mass flow of water. An increase in transpiration rate cause an increase in absorbing of ions। दूसरी जो है वो है आयन एक्सचेंज। Ion absorbed to the surface of cell wall or membrane of a tissue may exchange with ion from the external solution in which the tissue is immersed. For instance, the cation K+ of the external solution is exchanged with hydrogen ion absorbed to the surface of membrane. Then anion could possibly exchange with the free hydroxyl ion that is OH- in the same manner। तो आयन एक्सचेंज में आयन एब्जॉर्ब हो जाते हैं सरफेस पे सेल वॉल की या मेम्ब्रेन की, टिश्यू में एक्सचेंज होते हैं आयंस एक्सटर्नल सॉल्यूशन से, जिसमें जो टिश्यू में अंदर घुले हुए रहते हैं। जैसे कि कैटायन K+ जो है वो एक्सटर्नल सॉल्यूशन से एक्सचेंज होता है हाइड्रोजन आयन के बदले में, एब्जॉर्ब होता है सरफेस पे मेम्ब्रेन की। आयन एक्सचेंज में बी ड्यू टू फिजिकल कॉन्टैक्ट दैट इज कॉन्टैक्ट एक्सचेंज और वाया डिजॉल्विंग ऑफ CO2 इन सॉइल सॉल्यूशन दैट इज कार्बोनिक एसिड एक्सचेंज। अकॉर्डिंग टू कॉन्टैक्ट एक्सचेंज थ्योरी, आयन दैट इज कैटायन और एनायन में बी absorbed by plant root without being dissolved in soil solution। An ion absorbed electrostatically to a plant root get exchanged with an ion held by clay myceli। Exchange cation or anion move into root by simple diffusion। In carbonic acid exchange theory, CO2 released in respiration combine with water to form carbonic acid in the soil solution। Carbonic acid break into cation and anion that is H+ and HCO3- ions। Cation absorbed to the clay surface is exchanged with H+ ion of the soil solution। तो कार्बोनिक एसिड एक्सचेंज थ्योरी क्या कहती है कि CO2 रिलीज होती है रेस्पिरेशन में, जो कि कंबाइन कर जाती है पानी के साथ और बनाती है कार्बोनिक एसिड सॉइल सॉल्यूशन में। कार्बोनिक एसिड ब्रेक करता है कैटायन और एनायन में, यानी कि H+ आयन में और HCO3- बाइकार्बोनेट आयन में। कैटॉन को ऑब्जॉर्व कर लिया जाता है क्ले की सरफेस पे और एक्सचेंज हो जाता है ये H+ आयन से सॉलिड सॉल्यूशन में।